Good morning, my friends. Happy Friday. It is Friday. Woo woo. All right. Got my coffee in hand already. I'm already probably halfway done with it by now. All right, we made it through the week. So let's start out today. Let's start out Friday right, on the right foot. We're going to have some coffee, which I've already had. Have your coffee. And we got our real world lesson today. I have a super hard time saying no, both at work and at home. And with my personality type, I want to make everyone happy. That's just how I am. I like to please. I'm a pleaser. But when is it too much? And this is an important question that I've been asking myself the last few years. When is it too much? And let me flip this around, right? How many times do you have to say yes before you can say no and not feel guilty? Because I feel guilty when I say no. So how many times can you say yes before you can say no and not feel guilty? Not feel like you're upsetting someone. So when can you say no? Is it even okay for you to say no? Is it okay for me to say no? Well, I'm here to tell you it is 100% okay to say no. It's okay for us to push back. So let's give an example, right? Let's say you are currently working 100 hours a week and you're in a weekly department meeting, an all hands meeting, where your senior leadership is asking you, or maybe not asking you, telling you to lead this new critical project where at a minimum you are going to be adding another 20 hours to your already 100 hours a week schedule. Can you say no? Yes, you can. Can you push back? Yes, you can. Now, here's the key thing. It is all about how you approach it, how you do it, and then when and where you do it. For example, if in the middle of the department meeting, you jump up and say, no, I'm not going to do this. I'm already working. I'm already stressed out. I can't handle this. It's too much. You're going to make a scene. And it's most likely not going to go over very well, specifically with that senior leadership, that executive leadership at the organization that you work for. So how do you go about this, right? There are tactful ways of approaching this whole process where you don't even have to use the word no. And honestly, saying something in an all-hands department meeting is probably not the right place and time to do so. So back to what I have found, right? What I have found that works the best here is to frame this up with my manager. So in your situation, frame it up with your manager or your spouse. Again, we always talk about our work life and our home life here. These are lessons that you can apply to both. So frame it up with your manager, frame it up with your spouse, one-on-one, not in a group setting, after the meeting. And explain it to him or her that you have all these other projects on your plate. And I would list them all out, and I would assign them rough hour breakdowns. Project A is taking 10 hours, Project B is taking 20 hours, Project C is 30 hours, etc. And then I'd add this new critical project and say, sir or ma'am, which project is the priority? If we want to ensure this critical project is going to be prioritized properly, which of the other projects on my already extremely busy to-do list do we need to deprioritize? There is only so much time in a day, sir or ma'am. There's only so much time in a day to your wife or your husband. I would list all this off. I'd give those rough numbers. I'd frame it up this way. Now, when you frame it up like this, the way I'm explaining it, and it won't be exactly the same, right? Every situation is different, so keep that in mind. I'm giving you an example here, but you take that example and adapt it to your situation. But when you frame it up this way, this allows your manager to fully understand, so your manager, your spouse, to fully understand the situation. And then they can prioritize effectively. And they're the ones actually pushing back to the business or pushing back to the family. They're the ones saying no, not you. All right, so today's quick action, like always, right? How many hours of the week are you working? Are you saying yes to everything at work? How about your home life? Are you saying yes to everything there as well? So here's the thing. I want you to prioritize what's important at work and at home. Then I want you to tactfully push back. frame it up. Have the conversations one-on-one. Get the people in your life to understand. If that's your manager, your spouse, your children, get them to understand, because then the course of actions that you are suggesting will make perfect sense to them, to you, to the entire equation. All right, my friends, I am always here to help you. Feel free to reach out anytime. I hope you have a great day. Attack your goals. Attack the day. Make progress, my friends, and have a great weekend. I will see you on Monday.